Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. On 2nd down, Dobbs. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. A big play there. 51 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Dobbs now on 2nd down. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Dobbs. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Well, of course, you want to find the end zone, but, you go on the road, you get 3 points. I think you take it.
Yeah, pretty good start to the day for him, don't you think? Right? You go out there, get the 3 points. Now, look, it's not going to silence this crowd, but it might take a little bit of steam out of them right off the top.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Mayfield being chased out left, fighting to stay upright. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Completes this to Callaway over on the right side. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. From the gun, Mayfield is going to go for a big play downfield. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now back out comes the offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Dobbs. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up 3rd down. We documented it last week. They played so well defensively. 4 interceptions. Tried to get their hands on another one there.
And when you've had 4 the previous week, you are just itching for more the very next week. And there was a great opportunity. It went by the wayside, but let's not underscore what's going on with this defensive unit. They are around the ball every time it's being put in the air.
Brown, his first catch. It's a 1st down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. Jonathan Hankins in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round!
Here's Dobbs to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And some room to maneuver. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a 1st down, but a big gain to boot.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. And it's caught. Touchdown. Vance McDonald. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
And it feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football, and that's exactly what happened there.
The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Now he's forced out right, and he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Was that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback on the expected passing situation.
He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there on third down for the Browns. 62 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Buying time to his left. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2, but they face a second and long to start things out. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Jarvis Landry, his first touchdown of the new season, and the Browns have cut it back within a score. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And here now the offense heading back out there. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways. But right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. That one goes for 24 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round!
On first down, Downs to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
I would say it would probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Dobbs. Eluding the pressure right. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A first throw now for the backup Roethlisberger. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Again on 2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger. Forced out to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Jack 16. Snickers.
To throw again is Roethlisberger. And now another one thrown incomplete. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This will be fielded at the 8. It's a foot race. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And touchdown, Cleveland. In for the score. And the Browns can grab the lead if they hit the extra point. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's a big play there. 51 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket, because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smiles.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we? No. Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
1st down, Mayfield. Now he steps away. Underneath for Johnson. The ball comes out, and the defense has come up with it. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. Third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. The Browns on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Mayfield, he's going to look deep down the field. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. And taking a gander at the NFL scoreboard in Minneapolis. And that one is now a 2-touchdown lead for the Packers. That'll be a game to monitor as we go along. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This is Bell on the dump off. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make this a 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. On the left side, it's McDonald. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 1:59 to go in the first half. More from Cleveland after this.
50.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Flushed it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Myles Garrett in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now it's Roethlisberger. He's going deep for Brown. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will take it in for the touchdown. Antonio Brown, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And his guys are going to take the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. A first down throw from Mayfield. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Stephon Tuitt in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. To throw, Mayfield. Now he's forced out left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. And that one incomplete. Had some position, but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And he's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. An NFL update, 2nd quarter now in Jacksonville. And the Jags, they're out to an early lead there. I would definitely imagine we'll hear more from that game as we go along. Now this offense ready to head back out there. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This 2nd quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way.
Now being hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. But thankfully, this is corralled by the offense, so they will, in fact, hold on to the football. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. Room here to run. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Here's Brad Wing now to punt it away on 4th down. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. Final play of the half, Mayfield trying to lay one up deep. And this one is incomplete. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. That's Njoku over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Watching that, Barney!
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And a nice gain of 21 yards. This quarterback now just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, Mayfield. Escape under pressure again, and down he goes again. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man, in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Mayfield to throw it. Dancing to his left. And he fires one that's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmunds, picks it. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And incomplete on the deep ball. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Throw left side complete. That's McDonald. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. Man open right side. It's Rodgers. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 23 yards on the play.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Myles Garrett getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Here's Brad Wing now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 15. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7-0 on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Mayfield looks to throw. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. Second down, Mayfield. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 23 yards on the play. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And again, it's Mayfield. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gordon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Mayfield. Eluded, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. Incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The Browns on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. Mayfield on play action. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Oh, that's offline. He hooked it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now it's the backup Rudolph. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Flushed out right, able to shake him off. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
2nd and 10, Rudolph again. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Larry Ogunjobi in there to record another sack, their 6th of the afternoon. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
Rudolph looking to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Well, it's not going to be a 1st down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you. And in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the 1st down.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. He's got a man, complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Gone!
On third down, Mayfield. He gets this one to Johnson. A really nice gain of 25 yards. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Landry, the intended target.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Back 99, Philly. Here we go. Detroit.
Rudolph going to look to throw it. Over the middle, complete. That's Bell. And he'll get this one way out just shy of the 45-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Now Rudolph. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. a timeout called defensively by the Browns, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Detroit! Detroit!
Rudolph. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Back to throw. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. That catch good for 5. It's third down. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you've got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
The Browns on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw. And Callaway taking it in left side. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10.
Gone! Detroit!
And they will throw it here with Rudolph. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remember an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Rudolph. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.